couple of weeks ago I was in Costco and they had this nice knife set on sale for $12.99, or that may even be the regular price, I'm not sure. But been having some issues with my ceramic knives that I'll show you later, and I decided to just give it a try and see how good a real cheap set of knives like this could actually be. It did come with a nice assortment of knives, a little bit of everything that you need. And apparently they have a lifetime warranty, it says on them. But that lifetime warranty is probably not worth the cost of it. So I picked up a set of these, and they are a stainless steel blade, so I'm not sure how long they'll hold the cutting edge. But time will tell, and I figured I'd find out how long one of these sets will actually stay sharp for and last for. It was packed pretty decent. They actually had it packed in a box with a easy to open package supposedly inside of there, and they had these little punch outs in the back behind each knife that apparently I don't know how to use an easy to open, or I can't use an easy to open package because I don't have any fingernails, so had to get a knife to get going. And guess I just didn't have much luck with the packaging there again. So this turned out to be a little more than just pop them out by the time I was done. But the knives themselves really they look nice. They've got a really nice little plastic cover. They have some kind of a no stick coating on them, and they all seem to be they did a really excellent job of grinding them. And here's that warranty. It says it's the lifetime warranty, but you have to ship the old one back with $5 for return shipping. So you're better off to just toss it out and buy a new one if something happens. So anyhow, there's what the set looks like. They're all, really ground well on both sides. It's all centered and everything. So it looks like they're gonna work out pretty good. So the first thing, as with any product you get from China, the first thing you want to do is make sure you get some good hot soapy water and wash everything good, because you never know what kind of oils that they use when they machine and grind these things. So first thing I did was give them a real good washing there, and then I decided to, get them out and try doing a little bit of cutting. So I grabbed a nice soft tomato from the garden that was really fully ripe and decided to take a couple slices, and there you can see the knife actually cuts like butter, and it actually cuts very straight. They did do a good job of grinding it so that a left-hand person can use these and get an even cut out of them. So you can pretty much see that's a real soft tomato there, and it just goes right through it. So it looks like they're going to work out good for my use if they do hold an edge over time. And you can see they're really not that, they're a little bit thicker blade, but they're not quite as thick as the ceramic. So, I think they'll be pretty much equivalent. Now this knife is the one that I like the best out of them all, because the handle seemed to be the most comfortable, and the handle had the best clearance when using it over a chopping board. You can see how high that handle curls up there. It gives you room for your knuckles, so you're not driving them into the cutting board and trying to work around that. So then they had a little paring knife in the set also that I decided to play with. You can see this is same as, actually all of them were the same. They were all basically ground to a razor sharp edge. So they did do a good job of sharpening them, and they all did cut extremely well and extremely straight. So there's just some stringy old celery that I'm cutting up. You can see it just cuts it like butter. So these shots were all taken when I first got the knife, so you can see they really do a good job. And here's another one, like a slicing type knife, and that cut right through the onion very easily, and really nice straight cut with no problems. But then I decided to go back to my favorite one there to do just the final chopping. That one worked the easiest on a cutting board, for me, for what I was doing. But they all do work really good. There is also a nice bread knife there that does work great with softer breads and stuff like that also. And then there's that other big serrated utility knife there that I still haven't really figured out a use for. And there you can see, you know, some parsley I just picked from the garden out there, and kind of real nice job cutting it. Nice clean cut, no tearing or anything. So, you know, so far over the last couple of weeks, I've been really extremely happy with them. And this one here actually is my favorite. A little bit heavier than the ceramics, but it actually does do just as good a cut as, you know, the ceramics do. So there they are. That's the complete set, and they do have those nice guards to keep them from getting banged up. And here's what I mean about the ceramics. You can see after like about 14 years of use, they're starting to show some chipping and dulling. And you can see each and every one of them has some small chips out of them and stuff. So I guess I'm just a little worried about where those chips actually went when they came out, whether they were, you know, from handling or whether they happened when cutting. So you never can tell, but eventually I'll probably get a better set of ceramics. Now here's just one more thing. I grabbed the last watermelon from my garden. Now the first two I grabbed were terrible. They tasted like cucumbers, and they were grown on the same vine. And this one actually came from a different vine, and the flavor of it was just fantastic. So I did wind up with one good one good watermelon, and I guess the other vine had bad seeds or something that had cross-pollinated, because this one was the only good one. So all in all, I'm, you know, real happy so far with these knives. Now I don't know how long they'll hold their edge or how easy they are to resharpen, but you know, I'll show over time in my videos after using them. Who would have thought you could get a decent set of knives for $12.99? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.